Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, my day has been a good one. I'm sure yours have been too. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Okay. All right. So you're welcome to the episode 58 of our FOREX LIGHT sessions. And as usual, you know how we roll. The purpose is to make some money in this market. Yes, we absolutely want to do all what we can do. We don't want to miss out on opportunities in this market because a lot of money is exchanged and day in day out. Lots of it. I'm not gonna mention amounts, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So it's about time for us to get our share out of that. So today the market, our pair, yeah, just it didn't move too much. It's still basically moving around this area, around this zone. So today is 30th. So as you can see, it basically moved up slightly. This zone resisted it for a while, and then it dropped into the zone. It also got resisted by this other resistance, and then it broke out of the resistance, broke out of the zone, and now it's doing a retest of the zone. So I'm looking out for the price falling back all the way to this resistance, then it will become a support, and then it can consider moving up to the upside, getting to this next psychological level. That is what I'm looking out for. This is what I'm looking out for. Something like this, and then move to the upside. So to take advantage of this, we are going to do a buy limit order. We're going to do a buy limit order. That's going to be buy limit order at this point. That will be here. Our stop loss ideally should be the previous low, which is this. This is the ideal stop loss. But that's a lot. That's 123 pips. That's a lot. The nature of my trading now, it's okay. Well, looking at what we started, it's probably not too much. This is 1 to 1.1 risk reward ratio. It's a bit small. It's a bit on the low side. So this we have two strong support, two strong structures for this price coming down. We have this floor, then we also have another floor here. You can see this. You can see support, resistance, resistance. So there's another strong structure here. So even if the market breaks this one and comes down, it shouldn't break this one. So in the spirit of that, I'm gonna okay. There's even another one here. One, two. So there's a lot of walls to break if it wants to come down. There's a lot of walls to break if it wants to come down. So because of that, I think we can safely have our stop loss at this point. So this would be our stop loss for this entry. Naturally, our risk reward ratio has stepped up to 1.8. So this is our new risk reward ratio. Now this is a zone, right? So there's a likelihood that the price, okay, as that's already respected this zone. Okay, I think I'm seeing a bearish flag. Let's see. Okay, market is ranging right now, and okay, not really very large. It looks like a wedge in a way, or it looks like an ascending triangle. Let's go on a lower time frame. It looks like an ascending triangle on the 5 minutes. Let's see what it's telling us on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so let's draw our lines. Yes, it looks like an ascending triangle, and as we know, that is usually a bullish pattern. That is usually a bullish pattern. So we have this That is usually a bullish pattern, but anything can happen. So we'll be looking out for the price to breaking out of this area. That's going to determine where it's going to go. So if it breaks to the lower side, then it's coming to our entry. But if it breaks to the upside, then we'll join the ride by awaiting a retest. We'll get a retest and then we'll follow the ride to the top. And in that case, our stop loss will then be somewhere around below here. Then to be our stop loss will then be somewhere around there. Okay, so that's what I'm looking out for on this pair for today. This is the 1 minute time frame, so this should play out before. Okay, this should play out before close of business today. This should play out before close of market today. Then we'll see what happens. But of course, I will not be entering a trade at this time. This is less than 2 hours before close of market. So or 3 hours. Okay, I can if I see a good move, I can actually take a low risk entry. I can take one entry if I see something. Although I'll prefer not to enter a trade at this time. But if I see a pattern, if I see a sure entry, because the market will always move, right? It will always move. So there's no need to restrict and limit yourself too much. So that's what we're looking out for. Let's set our alarms so that when that happens, we are going to get a trigger and we will be able to respond appropriately. So for this one, I'm looking out for a cross up once per bar close, the bars to close. And for this, we're looking at a cross down. Similarly, we want the candle to close. So it's not just a wick. It's not just a wick. Okay, so this is what we're looking out for. And that'll be all for today, guys. Let's make some money. That's the goal, to make money. We have enough resource to learn these things out there. And feel free to ask me any questions. Feel free to feel free to ask. That's why I'm here. Put your drop your questions on the comments and let me know. Communicate with me, alright? Feel free. Feel free. That's why I'm here. So we'll address that as it comes. So that'll be all for today. I hope you guys have gotten some value. It's important to understand as much as you can in the market. So because the market will always move, it will always show different characters. So you need to be familiar with all the possible characters so that when it appears, you will know what to do, you will know how to respond. For example, how did I know that this is an ascending triangle? How did I know what's gonna happen when I see an ascending triangle? Because I've taken my time in the past to study all the possible chart patterns. I've studied what they look like. I've practiced. I've trained my eyes to identify what they look like, and I've also learned what they mean, like what they're likely to turn out to. So with that, it basically makes you see more opportunities. So the more you know about the market characters, the more you know about patterns, the more candle formations you know, the the more opportunities you will see to enter the market, and with the more yes, the more opportunities you will see to take trades, and the stronger your confidence in any trade you're taking. So continue. You can't. There's no knowledge that should be underestimated. I'm always open to learning, even as much as I know there's still a lot for me to learn, and I'm always open to learning. But what I don't want to do is to just consume knowledge without actually practicing and digesting them. No, I don't have any plan. I don't have any intentions to do that. So what I want to do, and any knowledge that I gain, I want to give it the I want to give it the what's it called again? I want to give it the privilege of tests, privilege of experience. That was how I was able to learn these patterns. I didn't just read about them. No, I read about them and then I practiced them. I took my time on the chart. I drew. I went to the chart history and I looked for similar patterns and I drew them out 10 per one pattern. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. I still have my records. I still have my records. And today, I don't need to do that again. That has been done. That's been done. The knowledge is already in my head. The knowledge is already in my head somewhere. you know. and there's space for even more. So once you do it once, once you take your time to do these things once, you've done it. You've done it. You know, you've done it. You've done it. There's so much to learn. There's so much to know. There's so much money to make here, guys. Stop sleeping. We can't continue sleeping. We need to wake up. Jimasu. All right, guys. Take care.